Just in, DOS members working for Nigeria government attack Biafra lobbyists in Washington, D.C. for working with Simon Ekpa to liberate Biafra. Here the news in details. Wonderful people of Biafra, lovers of freedom all over the world, you are welcome to Biafra Unite channel /television this very moment. Today's date is 30th of August 2024, and I have very important and disturbing information for every one of you listening to my voice right now from where you are all over the world. Dear friends and lovers of freedom, I want you to pay very good attention to this very news, because it's very, very important. I can assure you, my people. The DOS Nigerian West African Limited, working for Nigeria government, and the Igbo politicians are currently attacking the Biafra Lobbyist for daring to work with Simon Ekpa and Biafra Republic government in exile for the restoration of the independent state of Biafra. They are shaking, they are quaking for the redeclaration of the independent state of Biafra, which is happening this very year, scheduled on the 2nd of December 2024. They are also in panic mood for the successes being made by the Biafra Republic government in exile through the lobbying progress and professionalism of our lobbyists in the Washington, D.C. by engaging and having these high-profile meetings with the American congressmen in the Washington, D.C. So, I don't want to talk too much. Let us read directly from the Twitter account of one of our lobbyists, Elias Gerasos. So, let us read and see his response to these urchins who claim to be members of the DOS Nigeria West African Limited. I personally did this screenshot. I copied this from his official X handle, and I want every one of us to pay attention and see how the members and supporters of the DOS West African Limited, who are currently going about attacking people who are working tirelessly for the freedom of Biafra. I want to bring this to the notice of the entire world, for everybody to see those that call themselves Biafrans, those that call themselves IPOB, meaning the indigenous people of Biafra, those that call themselves supporters of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, those that call themselves freedom fighters, going as far as locating the official X account of our lobbyists, and they started attacking him, bombarding them with a lot of messages, and of course using derogatory words on them. And these are people from United States of America. These are Americans working for us to get the American government behind us in order to recognize Biafra once Biafra is declared on 2nd of December 2024. These people are going behind to attack them in order to demoralize them. But they are not aware that these men are fully grounded. They know what they are doing. They know what they signed for. They know the job that they are doing. Now, let us first of all read. This is the response. I'm not going to read their comment or their attacks, because I don't have to. I don't want to bring the names of some idiots to my screen in order to give them promotion. Now, listen. This is one of our lobbyists. In response to their comments and attacks, he said, some supporters of real DOS, this is the DOS official X handle. For those of you genuine Biafrans who want to respond to them, you can search their useless X account, and you don't have to follow them. Just go to their post and respond to them in the language that they may not understand. Now, he continued, some supporters of DOS are in an angry and jealous rage about the BLGIE lobbying success. Are you paying attention? Remember, this is a response, but he made it as a post because he couldn't hold it anymore. So he has to give it to them bomber to bomber. You think saying everybody be gentleman? You think saying everybody be gentleman? This man you see here, Elias, in fact, Gentleman is not in his dictionary. He doesn't know the meaning of gentleman, just like me, like Mazi Simon Ekpa, and every other rugged Biafran freedom fighter. And for you to get what you want, you have to be rugged. Now, he continued, they are fuming that BLGIE has succeeded in Washington, D.C., where they had failed. As such, these people, rather than congratulating us for bringing Biafra to the U.S. government, are attacking Prime Minister Ekpa and even myself for our high-level meetings with U.S. officials. Things are happening. What made this white man to respond in this manner? Check his the attack he has already received. And he is receiving these attacks from those who claim to be freedom fighters. Are you paying attention? Now, let's continue. DOS should tell all their supporters to write me and the Prime Minister thank you notes for obtaining US and international support for Biafra, rather than criticizing and complaining. Clearly, not only are the zoo agents after me, but they unleashed the saboteurs as well. You see, they unleashed the saboteurs as well, which is the attack dogs of the DOS Nigeria West African Limited. He said, henceforth, IPOB Nigeria should be referred to as Department of Saboteurs, DOS. Department of Saboteurs, DOS. That is what they should be referred now, because, you know, whenever we talk about this, people think it's a joke. They have taken their stupidity, their idiocy, and ignorance to our lobbyists all the way to America, United States. Can you imagine? They have no respect. They have no regard. In fact, they don't even feel for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. No atom of feeling for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from these criminals who parade themselves as DOS members and supporters of freedom, so-called freedom fighters. Now, in conclusion, he said, Biafran should look after the Prime Minister and myself to make sure we are not backstabbed by one of the saboteurs or evildoers. You can see the date there as at 5 p.m. in the evening time, August 29, 2024. You see that? This is the problem. Now, can somebody tell me in good faith, no biocha, what did this man do to the members of the DOS for them to go to attack him? So, are you tired of attacking Simon Ekpa? Are you tired of attacking Biafra Liberation Army? Are you tired of attacking the Biafra Republic government in exile? Are you tired? Why should you go to attack the Biafra Lobbyist? I don't understand how this thing happened. In fact, I never expected this. I never expected this. And then if I had taken you to his official X handle, you will be surprised. By the time I will show you their comments, even on this post, on this same post, if you see their comments on this post, my brothers and sisters, you will be shocked. I'm telling you, you will be shocked. Some of them say they are, confusing the gullible. Some of them claim that there is nothing like lobbyists, that they are lobbying nothing, when every single thing they do is in the public. All the meetings that they have had with the members of US Congress, the congressmen, are in the public. Both the ones they organized with the Prime Minister himself, His Excellency Mazi Simon Ekpa, and the ones they organized with the Chief of Staff, Dr. Ngozi Orabeze, and co, including the one they organized with the cabinet members of BLGIE. We all know this. Many of these high-profile meetings are in the public, even though the government is not supposed to be posting it in the public. Yet, the government is doing everything it can to post these high-level meetings to the public so that Biafran people will be carried along, so that Biafrans are not being taken by surprise, so that you don't feel like as if you have been left behind. the government is doing every single thing it can to carry everybody along for our people to see and understand the efforts being made for the liberation of Biafra. Yet, some people who call themselves freedom fighters, supporters of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, this and that, DOS, IPOB High Command, IPOB structure, they go about. These people can even attack American government. I'm telling you, if you go to the comment section of these high-profile U.S. officials, those congressmen that have had meetings with the Prime Minister and GIE, if you go to their official X account, go to their comment section, I want to assure you, you are going to see the members of DOS there and their supporters commenting rubbish, fighting them, even telling them not to listen to Simon Ekpa, even telling them not to support Biafra. They will tell them that Simon Ekpa is a criminal. Don't listen to him. Oh, is it your concern whether Simon Ekpa is a criminal? The main issue there is that the parliament, the US Congress, is getting the message of Biafra and they are supporting the liberation of Biafra. Is it not what you want? Let's forget about Simon Ekpa. Let's put him by the side. If you say he's a criminal, fine, let him be a criminal. But is the Congress, US Congress, paying attention to Biafra matters? That is the question here. You may not like the man in question. You may not like Mazi Simon Ekpa, no problem. I don't have any issue with you hating him. But what about the work he's doing? How many of you have been able to lobby the US Congress to get their support for Biafra? Or you think that they don't matter? You think that America doesn't matter because we are fighting for Africa? Of course we are fighting. They are not fighting for us, but their support will go a long way. American support to the Biafra liberation will go a long way, because once America moves, others follow. They are the leaders of NATO. And what makes you a nation? When you are being recognized by other nations, you can be able to stand as a nation. That is how it works. I don't want to talk too much. Maybe I'm going to touch this during my live broadcast this evening. Thank you, my people. To salo no mozia and make it go viral.